So we're talking about change, changing the world around you.
Yeah.
You guys have written songs about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Say we got like 40, 50, whatever, how many years ahead of us,
Yeah.
and the reality is we can make change in like less than a year. How do you feel as a singer, songwriter, as a
Right.
musician about change that you can make around you, even society? You've impacted like people in
Yeah,
society,
yeah.
icons even.
I think there's a level that you reach as far as change goes. You know what I mean? As far as like maybe you're only allowed to make, or you can only inspire or encourage so much change. Maybe you can only do so much physically. Maybe there is people out there that have the means to change things, you know, more than you, maybe because they have financial means. Maybe, you know, they're higher up in government or whatever. But I always thought one of the coolest quotes, and it sounds funny, I'm quoting Tupac, but I thought one of the coolest stuff, because I always thought, you know what, I wasn't really much into Tupac, but I thought one of the coolest things he said was he said, you know, I might not change the world, but I'll spark the mind that changes the world. And I always thought that was cool. You know why? Because it's like he challenged people to think, whether it was even maybe sometimes even in a negative way. You know what I mean? I think for me personally, it's like I don't necessarily look at the big picture. I wouldn't set a goal for myself to do that. You know, by the year whatever 2015, I'm gonna, you know, make this political change, or I'm gonna make this change in Africa. It's like maybe some people can do that. Maybe some people know their limits and how far they can go with that. Whether you're someone like a Bono, or you know what I mean, or you're some high celebrity that has money, that has the stadium to do that, or the stage to do that. I think for me, right now, it's like I want to do something. It's been on my heart just to do something more in my community. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I just had some cool ideas about like one thing I like, even like with Loving and Skate Shop, it's like I love skating and all that stuff, but it's like, dude, you know, if I don't ever skate down the street, it's not gonna bother me. You know what I mean? But I like seeing all the kids. I like seeing everybody that loves skating, and I like to be able to be in a position to help someone make that next level in their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And something like I've been wanting to do lately is like, and I don't know if it takes fundraising, I don't know if it takes city involvement, or you know, I have ideas of raising money, but I would love to do start like almost like a school of rock in a sense, where you open up like a big, maybe on the outskirts of town, you open up like a big museum, almost like a big studio, and then you have, you know, whatever, 10 of every instrument ever created, and all set up. Whether it's you have 10 drum sets, you have 10, you know, Mesa Boogie cabinets, and every type of, you know, amp, and you know what I mean, every type of string and horn. And then these kids are allowed to come in like a YMCA, and first come, first serve. Jump on the drums or jump on a guitar and learn, and then actually pay teachers, you know, young kids to come in that would actually give you lessons, singing lessons, the whole nine. Because you know, some kids in the streets, they can't afford instruments. You know what I mean? They can't bang the drums in their neighborhood. But you know, some kid gets like a $25 guitar, and it's like, I'm gonna learn how to play the guitar. It's like, you know, after a week of that, it's like, I don't want to play the guitar anymore. But you know, put them in a area where they have, you know, they're playing behind a Les Paul in front of a, you know what I mean, with 100 pedals in front of them. That's gonna inspire them to. And I think for me, that's something I would love to be involved in, because you can watch these kids come up, and like you can actually inspire the next Santana, or the next, you know, someone that's gonna go write the most beautiful music in the world. And I think, for me, I would be involved because that's something I love to do, as far as being involved in music. And I mean, I would love, and then, you know, whatever, and something that would, you know, surpass the you know, my day. So when I'm gone or whatever, that could still be something that I helped with the people around me to build. It's like, so, you know, whatever, 50 years from now, whatever, you're talking to the next greatest, you know, guitar or music writer, composer, whatever, and they're like, dude, where'd you learn? It's like, dude, I learned it whatever, Southtown School of Rock. You know what I mean? And they became the next great, you know, musical mind. It's like, oh, that'd be cool to be, you know, and that's just some, whatever, you know, that's something I've been doing. But, you know, also, man, with that too, just trying to keep it as local as I can, man. Because, you know, I know we've been so busy with our own things, but it's always cool when you know, we walk in the streets of our neighborhood and people are like, dude, you guys put it down for our neighborhood. It's like, you know what, it's one thing just to represent, it's another thing to actually give back. It's like, I don't have, you know, financially, if I had the money, if I had like Madonna money, trust me, I'd just be doing it, you know what I mean? I wouldn't go in a you know,
Yeah,
adopt
yeah.
one kid. I'd set up a whole orphanage for
Yeah.
1,000 kids if I had the money. You know, you
Yeah.
do. You know what I mean? For me, it's like, you know what? Until I have that, it's like, how can we do something as a community and build these things? And it's not about making money. It's just about something that's positive for the kids to do. And you can keep a lot of people out of trouble if someone's like, dude, I'm gonna stick to my guitar. I'm gonna stick to my piano.